It is her last day. We are now on our way to get some yummy breakfast. Just like crawl into her suitcase and go back to England with her.
For the really good cheesecake. And I think this can be applied to life.
Life lessons with Tamzin. Hello, it's very blue. Hello and welcome to day 15, because I think I've just imported day 14 to edit. So I think we're up to day 15. Pardon while the camera adjusts. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's welcome to day 14 of Vlogmas. No, 15. I'm amazed I got this far before I started getting this muddled. But welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. Anyway, welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time university writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. Welcome back if you're one of my lovely returning friends. I'm gonna pop y'all in your usual spot in the mug cabinet in my kitchen so that I can chat to you for a minute. It is just about 8 a.m. Tamzin is just finishing up getting ready. We are about to pop out for a hike, so I have come in here to get our water bottles for the hike. It is her last day. Adjusting the camera so that you all don't see Tamzin in the background because she is not camera ready. Please ignore the mess in my kitchen. After Tamzin leaves, it's going to be a full blitz to just clean this place up. We've been here, there, and everywhere for the past 2 weeks now. Stuff has just kind of been thrown around and left around, and I'm keeping up with like the dishes, although the dishes need to be done from last night. But like generally cleaning the dishes is the only cleaning in the kitchen I've been able to do. So there's stuff laying around all over the place that needs to be dealt with. But yeah, so like I know that by the end of my trip, it was that feeling of if I can't live here and if I have to go home, then I'm ready to just be home and back in my own bed and back with all my stuff around me. So we will miss Tamzin greatly, but I think she's looking forward to being home. Although I don't think she's looking forward to the epic multiple hours of traveling coming up. We're still not thinking about that. Right now, we're just focusing on the earlier part of today, which is going to be going for a hike. We're going to go out to Lost Dog Wash. So I took you all there a few days of Vlogmas ago. That was Wednesday when Tamzin was out with my sister at Canyon Lake. I was here working at home on my own that day, and then I went for a hike. So that was my first trip out to Lost Dog Wash since hiking season began. And I wanted to take Tamzin because the last time Tamzin visited, I didn't even know Lost Dog Wash Trailhead existed, so I didn't take her out there. So we're gonna go out there for probably the same hike that I did today. I don't know that Tamzin's feeling that up to a really long and intense hike, but we did want to get her out at least a little bit so that she could stretch her legs and move around a little bit before she has to go sit on an airplane. So we're gonna go for a hike, and then we're gonna go for brunch, and then I think we're also gonna go to CVS for her one more time, but there's a CVS right around the corner from me, so that'll be easy. So yeah, I'm very tired. I'm ready for a hike. I think I need the hike, but I know that later today I will be ready to just kind of rest a little bit. So I think we'll probably do some relaxing and chatting just back here at the apartment at some point. It should be good. And then we don't have to leave to take her to the airport until 4:30 in the afternoon. So we've got, I think that gives us about 8.5 hours. So plenty of time to do the things that we want to do, but also still some time in there for her to finish up final packing and for us to just kind of relax and hang out a bit. So yeah, join us for Tamzin's last day. It should be a lot of fun. I will try to vlog as much as I can, but I also want to focus on spending time with Tamzin. So yeah, we'll just see what we get up to, but I'm really looking forward to both the hike and to snooze. I'm looking forward to just a really epic brunch. I don't think I've been to snooze since the last time you were here.
So like 5 years.
Yeah, I haven't been. And I was thinking about this morning, and when I spent my second summer, although I think even the first summer I lived and studied in Oxford, when I did this formal study abroad program, but definitely the second summer when I was doing independent study there for the summer, would go to one of my favorite, it's a chain restaurant, Cote Brasserie. They're all over the UK, but they do a really good breakfast. I think it might not be every day, but it's at least on the weekends. And so every Sunday I would treat myself to going out for a full English breakfast at this restaurant. And I'm like, I don't know why I don't do that back here. Like, I'm better at going out and eating on my own when I'm traveling and on vacation, because it feels like I don't have any other option. But like, I do genuinely love snooze. So I should treat myself to that like once a month. Just go out and get breakfast and bring a book or my Kindle with me to read. Their patio is really nice, so I'm putting it in the vlog. I'm gonna try to make that a habit throughout the winter. I don't know that I can afford to do it once a week like I used to, but once a month I can treat myself to that. So yeah, we shall see. But I'm looking forward to it today. So I'm gonna finish getting our waters and getting my shoes on and all of that stuff, and then we will take you all hiking with us. Then you don't have to be in it. Lean that way. She doesn't want to be in the vlog, so you all should be offended.
I just look hanging.
You do not.
I do.
You do not.
I'm just feeling vulnerable.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we will start this over because I'm a good friend.
Are you not leaving this in?
Not if you don't want me to.
I don't care.
Now she doesn't care. Now she doesn't care. We are done with our hike. I think I've worn Tamzin out even more. How do you feel?
Tired.
We shouldn't have gone that extra bit. We should have turned around.
I don't think it would have made a difference.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
So we've had a lovely hike. Did you enjoy Lost Dog?
I did. It was a very nice trail.
Yeah, I really do enjoy coming out here. So we'll be coming out here a few more times in Vlogmas. I think now we'll kind of start alternating between the two hikes. And I feel like this is a really good place in the morning for sunrise or for like early afternoon when I know I'm not going to stay out for the sunset. Whereas Gateway has a clearer view of the sunset. Out here, you only really see the sunset from the parking lot. So it's just not as much fun for a sunset hike. So we've had a good time. It was getting a little bit warm for me, at least. Tamzin was probably enjoying it because it's going to be a lot warmer than where you're going back to.
I'm going back to a storm.
Yeah, we're a little bit concerned about that. Have you seen any updates yet today?
No, I'm not actually that stressed about the flight anymore. If I'm stressed about anything, it's the train on Monday. But then I'm just like, oh, that's Monday when the storm has meant to have done its main thing.
Yeah.
So it should be fine. But no, the flight looks okay because like Heathrow doesn't look like it's in.
I want to see you in my vlogs.
Okay.
You don't get to escape the last vlog of your trip. I'm sorry.
Heathrow doesn't look like it's in kind of like they're calling it like a tornado. Like apparently it's really bad. And like Heathrow doesn't look like it's in that part.
Oh, okay.
It's more the southwest of the UK, and then kind of going up north. It looks like it kind of misses London. It does like this.
Okay.
Because it is in like Leeds where I live.
Oh, okay.
But not like as bad as it is down south. It kind of, from my interpretation, which could be completely wrong, is like it's really bad, and like the centre of it is kind of like the southwest, so like Devon and Cornwall area, and then it kind of like goes up kind of like Bristol way and is still like not the best, and then kind of goes up north towards like Leeds, and it like filters off a little bit, you know, so then it's missing, this is my like weather impression, it's missing like London and that side of the country, like the southeast.
Oh, interesting.
But it's, you know,
yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah,
you know, I can't control it anyway, so
we're trying to enjoy the sunshine. But yesterday we were back at the house. Lisa and I were like, and I think Mom said too, like, yeah, does anyone want to go sit outside in the backyard in the shade of the patio? And when I had asked Tamzin first before Mom and Lisa got back, because they stopped somewhere on the way back from the brewery, and Tamzin was like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, have we overdosed on sunshine and fresh air on this trip?
Not like the fresh air part, or particularly the sunshine. Like, I enjoy the warmth, but I don't know if anyone else ever has those days where like, or just moments even where everything just feels too bright. Like
that's me throughout the whole summer. I cannot spend time outside.
I forgot my sunglasses today, and I was so annoyed because I think I've been getting I've been getting quite bad headaches like the past few days, and I think part of that is like, probably
all the sunshine. You're not used to it.
Exactly. So yeah, yesterday when we were at the house, I was just like, no, I'm good inside.
Yeah. So we are now on our way to Snooze to get some yummy breakfast. I think we're both hungry.
I am hungry.
I think that would help as well.
Yeah, I need coffee. I haven't had coffee yet.
We all know what happens when Tamzin doesn't get her coffee. Yeah. So we are going to get on the road, and we will take you all with us.
On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold December day, I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear. 8 pair of antlers, onwards ever go.
Okay, we are back. We're back at the apartment. My couch is back to being a couch instead of a guest bed. So we'll have a nice cozy spot to hang out once Tamzin is completely packed and ready to go. I probably shouldn't be sitting here though, because I don't want interference from the fan, the ceiling fan. Tamzin's just popped in the shower. My turn will be next in a moment. Ow. I keep hitting my knee on my desk, and I don't know what to do because I can't really afford a new desk, but it really hurts every time I bang my knee on it. It's always this bit, like when I sit down and I go to twist into the desk. I just need to be more careful, but if I'm not being careful, I will just completely whack the corner of one or both of my knees into that very sharp corner, so it's not ideal. But I really don't want to buy a new desk. But I feel like a desk with a little bit more space. I don't have more room because of the chair to spread the 2 storage units under the desktop. I could space them out farther to give myself more width under the desk, but then it cuts down on width at the end of the desk to fit that chair. I don't know. I've thought about moving that chair back into the living room area. Stay tuned to see what happens to this apartment in 2025, because I tend to change things up fairly frequently. I'm very tired and I'm ready for a shower, and I'm ready to just kind of sit for a bit and just chat and hang out with Tamzin before we have to leave for the airport. It is 12:53 and we're leaving at 4:30. So yeah, we've got just under 4 hours before, 3.5 hours before we need to leave. So we've got plenty of time. But CVS was fun. I almost bought a roll of wrapping paper and then I put it back because I know my wrapping container, like my little storage bag box thing that's full of wrapping stuff, is full to capacity. So I probably need to get that down well before, like sometime soon, go through it, see if there's any rolls that are near to being used up, and then decide, because I've already bought a new roll of wrapping paper and I don't know if I'm going to need more wrapping paper. Like, I don't know if I've got like 3 rolls that can only do like 1 more gift each, in which case buying another roll of wrapping paper wouldn't be the worst thing. But if everything that's in there is still got a lot of paper on it, I do not need any more wrapping paper. I need to sit down and go through all the gifts that I've bought and the list of gifts I still need to get, and just figure out where I'm at as far as gift shopping is concerned, because I'm definitely farther along this year at this point than I was at this point last year, because I did a lot of shopping for people in England. Okay, we've shifted the camera again so that Tamzin has some privacy. And
No privacy around here.
No.
When there's a vlogger.
Well, and when there's not an actual guest room like you had at my parents' house. You can use my bedroom if you want to. So we've rotated the camera and I've just like nearly set my desktop flying out the window. That's the other problem with this desk, is it's not fixed to the storage containers that are like the legs of the desk. So it does slide around. I don't know that I want to buy a new desk.
I did think I'd broken your desk the other day.
Did you? I didn't think to warn you about it. Yeah, when it was against this wall, it wasn't so bad because it had a whole wall. It couldn't go. But the window, it only has a wall against part of it, and then it's got like a 5-inch, 6-inch gap between it and the window. So the right side of it does want to push off a bit. It wouldn't actually fall off, but it can startle you sometimes. It startles me a lot. Part of me would really like to get a proper fixed leg desk and then maybe like a separate storage unit for the side. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on some things and see what I can find. Part of me really does though want like a proper desk. That might have to go on my list for next year of just furniture pieces to keep an eye out for. I still really want a new coffee table, and I would like a better media console table thing. Something with storage below the TV that I can like close. Right now it's all open and it just looks like a mess. Probably need to measure some things and then go back to IKEA and just like have a really good look around. Or if I could convince my mom to go antique shopping with me. I would love an antique desk. I just worry because I found one once down in Bisbee. I found a beautiful antique desk and I was so close to wanting to buy it because it really wasn't that badly priced. But I wasn't sure how we'd even get it out and into the car, let alone out of mom's car and up to my apartment if I bought it. So I resisted, but part of me still would love like an antique desk. But I also then worry if I bought an antique desk, I don't know that I could ever bear to get rid of it if I moved somewhere. Like if I moved to England, I'd feel like, well, I've got to get rid of this antique desk and just find a new antique desk in England, which probably would be easier than finding one here in Arizona, to be fair. But yeah, it might be time to get rid of, I've had this desk since I moved in here, and it doesn't really fit my style or my aesthetic, and it doesn't really fit my purposes anymore. So I might have to keep an eye out for a new desk, and if I can find an affordable one, might have to do that. But yeah, anyway, Tamzin's out of the shower. I'm gonna go get in the shower in a minute, get myself cleaned up, and as I said a moment ago, we've got about 3.5 hours before we need to leave. Do we need to weigh your bags, or do you think you're good?
I think I'm good because the heavier one is my cabin case,
Okay.
which doesn't get weighed.
No.
And then
There is still a limit, but they never weigh it.
yeah, and then my bigger one is literally like just got clothes. And
Okay.
not many of that.
I can give them the Andrea test. I know within like a kilogram what 23 kilograms feels like, so I will be able to tell if it's well underweight or if we need to get my scale out and just double check.
My stepdad used to be able to do that. I mean, he probably still does, but I just don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
Because he would like lift weights at the gym, and then
So he kind of knew.
lift
Yeah.
my suitcase and tell me whether it was
I just
20 kilograms.
yeah, I just kind of know, you know, what 23 kilograms feels like, because it's what my bag usually feels like at the end of an England trip. Tamzin and I were talking about England trips for me for 2025. We've got plan A, plan B, and plan C.
What's plan C?
Well, plan A is early summer, plan B is late summer, and plan C is December.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got some things in mind. It depends on budget for me. It depends on how much I can save up. So
I think in an ideal situation, it would be a case of like, I mean, when I say ideal, an ideal situation would be more than this, but just like a reasonable ideal situation would be at least one of us going to the other place once a year.
So like,
So every other year,
Yeah.
you come to the UK, and every other year I'm here, but that means we're seeing each other at least once a year.
yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
That would be once a year for each of us to see each other. So every other year, me going to England, and every other year you coming here, so that once a year we're seeing each other. That's the minimum ideal.
Well, that's what I mean.
Ideal
That's like the reasonable.
Ideal situation would be I come spend 3 months over there every summer and 2 weeks over there every December, and then you come to visit whenever you want in between during the semesters. You come visit like during spring break and fall break or something.
I'm really, in my head now, I'm thinking next time, you can edit this out if you want, but like next time for me, mentally in my head, I'm thinking spring 2026.
26, yeah.
I'm thinking March 2026, because if
And
Alice's
that's,
friend is getting married,
yeah.
it would line up.
And that's what I'm hoping. If I could come visit you sometime in 25 and then you come here in 26, then that would be our minimum ideal
'Cause
situation.
It's funny, like, not funny, but like, kind of funny how we always seem to like go a while and then have 2 trips really close together, and
Yeah.
then go a while, and like
I'd rather get it
be more
more
spread out.
staggered,
Yeah.
so that we're seeing each other semi-regularly and
Because
have that.
you came to London in October 2019.
And then you
I
came
back
here in January, December, January. And then we were there in May, and now you're here in
Yeah,
November.
exactly.
It was a little bit more spaced out, but still not that much.
Yeah. So it'd be good.
And now we don't, and like, you're probably going to be back here in spring of 26, but we have no idea if I'm going to be able to go at all in 2025. I hope so. So again, I made this plug when we were in York. I'm going to make this plug again whenever you buy one of my books, when you watch my videos, when you let the ads play a little bit, you know, every little bit that I earn from writing and from YouTube, minus the expenses of like my Epidemic Sound subscription or things like that I use to help produce the vlogs and my books, every bit of profit I earn from it goes towards the travel fund. So please and thank you. Buy my books, watch my vlogs, subscribe if you're not subscribed. For Tamzin's sake as well. If you like the two of us together and want to see more of us, then, you know, every little bit that you help this channel or help my books does help me get back to England to make more content for you all. So
if you want to watch Andrea in England vlogs,
Yeah.
then do as she says to
Yeah.
contribute, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're effectively then, in a roundabout way, paying to watch England vlogs.
Yeah.
Again, you can edit this out.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm just going off on a
Yeah.
tangent.
No,
but
no, it's
if
all
they're-
valid.
If they're, you know, wanting to contribute in that way and see England vlogs, it's kind of similar to just having a Netflix subscription or
Yeah.
an Amazon Prime. You are subscribing and helping.
And just FYI, with Christmas coming up, if you've already bought my books, thank you a million, you can buy my books as a gift. You can even buy Kindle books and put in you can buy them as a gift, and Amazon will ask you what email you want the Kindle copy sent to. So you can buy even my Kindle books for friends and family if you think they would be interested. And the more you share the vlogs and the books and things like that, so there are free ways that you can help without spending any of your money.
And buying Kindle books as well as a gift is a great way to gift for multiple reasons, but just a few off the top of my head. You're not giving someone something that is going to take up space in any way, so they're not going to feel that overwhelmed at like a physical gift. Virtual gifts are often quite nice, whether that's a voucher for somewhere or a Kindle book. And then also off the back of that, it's a more affordable way to gift as well, and it's also easier. You don't have to worry about going out and buying something and wrapping it. I know some people like the magic of that, but sometimes if you've got lots of other people to buy for, it can be pretty overwhelming in itself. So buying a Kindle gift, I'm an advocate for. I like kind of virtual gifts in that sense because they're just easier for everyone.
Yeah.
That's my
yeah. So this concludes the ad portion of this vlog. Yeah, this video sponsored by me. So yeah, now that Tamzin's out of the shower, I'm gonna go take my shower so that I can get my hair air drying a bit before we have to go to the airport. But yeah, still not thinking beyond 4:30. 4:30 doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. We're just focusing on every minute before 4:30 right now. Okay, we've got about 30 minutes left.
Oh no, because we have the car.
Well, we've got 30 minutes before we've got to get in the car. But we have just been looking at flats in New York, jobs in New York, for me, jobs that sponsor visas to move to York. One of them even offered relocation packages. I am not looking for a new job right this second, but it's just nice to know what's out there. Then we started looking at hotels in Leeds and York for when I go visit next.
The likeliness is, by the way, that she's going to stay with me.
Yes. That is what we're hoping for. But it depends on when I manage to go visit and what her current living situation is at that time. If I were to visit right now, I have a second bedroom basically, with my name on it.
Yes.
But if I can't visit until after her current lease on that place ends and they move somewhere else, then we don't know what will happen, because you do need to find a place that's right for you and Alistair, not just what has a second bedroom for me. I'm not going to be totally selfish. But we've also been looking at some Instagram reels of like Christmas markets in Leeds and fun cafes in Leeds that Tamzin wants to take me to. So I'm really wishing I could just like crawl into her suitcase and go back to England with her. It's really frustrating because I was telling her earlier, I do technically have money in my savings account. I could go to the airport with her and bring my passport and just try to get a last minute seat, you know, on the plane that leaves tonight and go with her. And it is so, so, so tempting. But then I wouldn't have much money left in my savings account. So I have to do the smart, adult, responsible thing, which sometimes really sucks. Having to be an adult.
I really hope that one day we can do, like, because we spoke about this before, but do the flight together.
And she's now looking at flight costs.
Well,
What is it right now?
Well, because someone over here said that they only want to fly business.
Yeah.
I was just looking out of curiosity how much a business class ticket would be.
The last time I looked, it would be around $5,000. And that's what it was when Mom looked.
3,000 for the way there.
Yeah, it's not exactly even there and back, but the two added up was about 5,000.
Yeah, it looks about 2,000 and about 3,000.
Yeah.
The way back. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And
Like,
premium economy would be like 2,000 or 2,500 round trip. So business is double the cost. Like basically premium economy is double the cost of regular economy, and then business is double the cost of premium economy, but then first is like triple the cost of business. First is like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. I was saying that I really hope that we can do the flight together one time. I don't know, I've always thought about that, you know, where like one of us goes back with the other or whatnot.
I would be able to fly premium economy if I had...
angle.
Stop! I'm just gonna pet your head.
Well, it's saying here premium economy is $928.
One way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying like this is premium economy
Mm-hmm.
is like $2,390.
Yeah. Which is just about what I expect to pay for a flight these days, because I totally accept that I am paying a premium to have a bit more comfort. Some people, they're going to pay the cheapest seat. It's just about getting to the destination. I need to enjoy and feel comfortable and safe on the travel day as well. So the anxiety of being crammed into the back, if it was a 2-hour flight, totally different.
Well, yeah, because I'm sorry, if you moved to York or Leeds or whatnot, I'd be dragging you on a Ryanair flight every weekend to go to different places in Europe. So, Bestie, you'd have to get used to the cattle class scenario. I ain't flying business class to Austria.
No, I would never fly business class to Austria, but I would probably take the train to Austria just because of my flight anxiety. But if I had a friend with me, it might be different.
Yeah, it would be fine. I'd get you acclimatized to
I flew regular economy. It was on British Airways, so it was still a pretty nice flight, but I flew regular I flew regular economy on a British Airways flight to Prague from London when I went.
To be fair, I did that to Croatia when I went to Croatia because it was the only option.
Yeah.
Because it was off season, so the only people that were flying British
British
Airways.
Airways.
I can't even remember what the flight was like.
Yeah.
I don't even think it felt that like different to like Ryanair.
No, that British Airways, that plane, it wasn't as big, and it felt a little bit more budget compared to the plane I flew from Phoenix to London in. So it was definitely a smaller plane. My flight anxiety, is legitimately bad. And so what I like about the UK is you can still take the train from London to Vienna. Like, it would involve a few changes, and it would take a good chunk of time, but it's still possible. Like, it's still technically possible. And like, I know that the train to like Amsterdam, because I watched a YouTube video where these guys actually tested this. They like raced. One took the plane and one took the train from London King's Cross, St. Pancras International, and from London Heathrow. And they raced to a specific spot in the center of Amsterdam to see who could get there first. And the guy on the plane won, but by like 2 minutes. So like, taking the train really isn't that much longer than the airport.
If we're going to Amsterdam, we could get the ferry from up north. You can get the ferry
that would be
to
fun.
Amsterdam. My mum did it where you do like, you get on the ferry in the evening and it like goes overnight. You sleep on the ferry.
Okay.
And then you wake up in Amsterdam.
See, I would love that.
You can do like all day and a night in Amsterdam,
I would
and then
love
all
that.
the next day, and then you get back on the ferry at the night, sleep on the ferry, and then you wake up. Is it Hull, maybe?
Okay. I would love
Which is
something
an
like
option.
that.
Like I was saying, I would acclimatise you in the sense that I'd be like, right, first flight we're doing Dublin, because Dublin from Leeds Bradford Airport
Short flight.
is literally like up and down.
It's like flying from Phoenix to Vegas.
It's probably, I think
we were on it like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's like flying to Vegas.
Yeah, so it's like super quick, and it costs like
Which for Dublin makes sense because it's still you're flying across water. I flat out refuse to fly to Vegas because in the amount of time that you have to get to the airport early to get through security, and like if you're checking a bag, which I always check a bag, like
we have to teach you on that as well. We ain't checking no bags if we're going to Dublin.
For like a weekend in Dublin, I could do that carry on, but I'd still have to on Ryanair. Don't you have to pay extra for a cabin bag? I can't do.
I do under the seat.
No, no, I don't think I could do that.
Whenever we go anywhere like Dublin or Budapest, we do under the seat.
I don't know.
Like Prague in January.
I don't know that I could do
under
that.
The seat. Especially
not in winter. Maybe if it was summer.
I'm going to be wearing all of my layers for Prague.
Basically.
It's easier to do than you would think. I'm not saying for you.
Yeah, but again, I feel like this is another, like, when you're young, you can do that stuff. As you get older,
fresh out of the womb.
Yeah, basically. When you're old and decrepit, like I am.
You're not from the 1900s. You can do things like pack a lighter bag. What's the cheesecake in this situation?
You need to explain your cheesecake analogy. She's been going on and on. She came up with this the other day in the car, really, and now it's her favorite thing.
I'm really proud of it. Okay, and I think it could change lives. So, the Cheesecake Factory. It might not be the most pleasant environment to go and sit in, to socialise in. It's loud, it's busy, and it's chaotic.
The staff are fantastic. Just want to put that out there. But it is loud.
But it's loud. It's chaotic. It's a lot. It's overstimulating sometimes. You know, I find it fun, but just, you know, generally. But you get really good cheesecake, right? The cheesecake is fantastic, and sometimes all you want is cheesecake. And I imagine here, like, there's people who all they want is Cheesecake Factory cheesecake specifically. So you put up with the loud, the chaotic, the busyness, the wait sometimes if it's like a long wait, the slower service if they're busy, etc., for the really good cheesecake. And I think this can be applied to life. There are things,
life lessons with Tamzin.
There are things that you necessarily wouldn't want to do because there are so many factors that make it harder. But there's one element of it that just kind of blows everything else out of the water, and it's like it's worth it just for that cheesecake, just for that element. So I keep saying to Andrea, what is the cheesecake in this situation? Like, we're talking about, you know, if you are traveling, for example, like Arizona, and this trip has like absolutely floored me. I'm so tired, I'm so fatigued, I've been really unwell, etc, etc, but I've not dwelled on that. The cheesecake in this situation is all the great stuff that I've been able to get out of it. So it doesn't matter. The rest of it doesn't matter. It becomes like a faint memory. Yeah. Because you just remember how good the cheesecake is. When you go out for a meal, you don't reflect, you know, weeks down the line.
And it was a bit noisy, it was a bit crowded.
It was a bit crowded.
You're like, oh my god, that meal was just amazing.
You're like, that cheesecake was so good. And I just think, yeah, it can be applied to anything, whether it's like a travel day or whether it's like your work or your job, you know. Like, you might not necessarily like your job, it might be really stressful for XYZ reason, but like the money might be really good, and that kind of like blows everything else out of the water. Like I say, that's the cheesecake in that situation. That's the reason you do it. Like, what is your reason for doing something? What makes it worthwhile? And just focus on that. That's what we're saying. All I'm saying. That's my analogy. And I just feel like, you know, it gives you perspective of like, that's what matters. Even if everything else is not how you would necessarily like it, as long as the cheesecake is good.
So there you go.
Well, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Life lessons with Tamzin. But no, it's good advice. It's definitely something to keep in mind. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? Should I keep vlogging or?
You can keep vlogging.
Okay. Are you coming back? Because we've been running this for 15 minutes already.
I can come back.
Okay. She's at my desk. I don't know what she's doing. Just like laughing to herself over there, which makes me worried. We do need to get going soon, I think. 20 minutes. I'm trying to slow down time, but it's not working. What are you doing over there?
I don't know why you're so scared.
I'm not scared, I'm just curious. She's done a card. Have you had this like the whole time you were here?
Yeah, the card's from England.
Okay.
But I didn't write it. I was saving to write it.
Until right now?
Well, I probably should have done it like yesterday, but I kind of forgot.
Okay, should I open this on camera?
Sure.
Okay, well, why don't you just watch out where you put your fingers on the top. Freshly sealed.
With my spit.
Oh, that looks cute. Aww.
I picked it because I thought you would like the design.
Yeah. Little coffee shop and a bakery and a toy shop.
And I bought it from the card from a market in Knaresborough.
Ah, the town that I'm too afraid to say on camera anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like the design is on the inside too. You will see me soon. I don't know how soon, but you will see. I'm gonna cry. I don't want you to leave.
Oh God, is that what I look like? I saw it, then I was like, never mind.
I mean, I'm sitting here with frizzy hair that's just air dried. Your hair has air dried really cute.
It's not.
No, if you stop playing with it, it's just like falling around your face so beautifully.
It's too like bobbish. I don't like it when it does like that.
It looks cute though.
I like it when it's more like wavy.
It looks really cute. My hair just turns into a frizzy mess when I let it air dry. I'll probably try to vlog a little clip at the airport, but I'm probably going to be too busy crying, so.
Is this like the ultimate procrastinavlogging?
I think it is, but we can't procrastinavlog for too much longer.
But it is a nice distraction because I would cry as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I will, but right now
So,
I'm holding it together.
I'm glad you came.
Me too.
I'm gonna miss you.
Okay.
The vlog is going to miss you. They're all gonna miss you, but you can go watch her vlogs. She's a little behind on her vlogs from the trip. How many days behind are you? What's the one that you've put up? The last one you put up?
I have to check, I can't remember. Tour and campus.
Okay, so you haven't even done the Grand Canyon yet.
Yeah, okay.
No, like you're like only halfway through the trip.
Like so behind.
You're so behind. I am so far ahead of you. She never committed to daily vlogging or daily uploads.
Oh God, my hair is like off.
Your hair is fine.
It's giving like Lord Farquhar.
No, if anything, it's giving Princess Diana. Which is also really bad for you, apparently.
Well, that's what I was saying when I came out of the hair salon and cried about it to my friends. I was like, it's giving Princess Diana and not in a good way.
No, it's giving Princess Diana in a good way now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, I have daily vlogged, as in I filmed every day.
But she never promised to do them as individual vlogs.
No.
And she also never promised to do them as daily uploads.
Yeah.
So she has always been allowed to take her time and then edit and upload them later. I'm impressed that you got any vlogs edited and uploaded while you were here. So make sure you're subscribed to her channel.
I could even do some on the plane, you know.
No, but don't put pressure on yourself to do that.
Yeah, but just so you know, if I want something to do.
Yeah. If you need something to do, you can edit a vlog. You can also do some editing in the hotel room when you get to the other side.
True.
So.
Yeah.
So there will still be some of the trip vlogs coming up on Tamzin's channel.
And then maybe some other vlogs if I pull my finger out.
Please vlog some of Christmas around Leeds.
Yeah.
Please, for me.
Do that. Yeah.
And if you go anywhere else before Christmas that's like fun and Christmassy and festive, like if you go to York or if you go down to London for some reason.
Probably won't go to London, but sorry to break
might go to York.
To anyone. Could go to York. Probably will do like what do you call it, like Halifax or Knaresborough, like all the places in Yorkshire, like their Christmas markets.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Leeds Christmas market on Sunday, so
you need to vlog that.
I'll try and vlog that.
Even if you just vlog clips of all the different Christmas markets and then put it all together and like upload it right before Christmas or something.
Here's a question for your vlog. You can edit this out if you don't like my question.
I'm not gonna edit it out. Give me a question because I'm gonna be too emotionally distraught later today that I'm not gonna be able to. This clip might practically end the vlog today, to be honest.
If you want me to like vlog more on my channel,
what sort of vlogs would you be interested in seeing, perchance? So, like, I don't know, if you're watching this, are you really interested in, like, cozy vlogs? I mean, I would imagine so, because you're watching Andrea's channel. But is there something about, like, England that people would, like, want to see? I don't know, like, what vibe?
Show me more of Leeds. Show me
What,
more
just
of
like,
the North.
just Leeds. Just like Leeds YouTube channel.
Well, you're trying to sell me on moving to Leeds instead of York, so...
I would be I would be happy for you would like to live in York, because it's 20 minutes on the train from
Leeds, you know, so it's not really, like, it's easy enough.
I want to see more of all the places you tell me about.
Yeah.
So, more vlogs from around up north.
I think that's what I want to do, because me and my boyfriend do a lot of, like, day trips to, like, different towns in and around.
Even
like,
if they're just
Yorkshire.
short, like 10 minutes, here's 5 things to do in this city.
Yeah.
Or in this town. Or here's how you get to this place. Like if someone's visiting from out of the country and they're coming from London, or they can get to Leeds, and then from Leeds, how do you get to Halifax or Nasborough? She laughs every time I say it. I don't know. I try to say it like she's saying it, but I never do it right. Nasborough.
I don't know, it just sounds weird in an American accent. No, that's a good idea. So if you guys watching this have any other ideas of things that you would want to see on my channel, then let me know. I feel like I need like a new like focus to like re-motivate me to make sure that I'm, you know, producing.
And then I want to see your Prague trip.
Yeah, Prague is coming up. I'm going to Prague in January. So there's that. I don't really have any other trips booked. I mean, I do. I'm going away for my birthday, but that's going to be like me laying on a beach. I don't know if there's going to be much to vlog there.
So yeah, I want all of the above. All of the above.
Do you know, I find it really easy to vlog when I'm with my mum, to be fair. Like, because
same.
My mum is so, like, she was used to me doing it for so long, and she's very, like, open-minded. So I feel really, like, comfortable.
Mom acts like she's not always comfortable on YouTube, but I think she enjoys it.
Yeah. There's a couple of vlogs on my channel already, by the way, as well, from Not Arizona. Like, if anyone wanted to go and watch those. There's when I went to Vienna in the summer, and then when I went to London in the summer with my mum.
Her London vlog is really good. If you've enjoyed my London vlogs, you need to go check out her London vlog.
Yeah, and then there's a couple of videos on there that I did about, like, different cities that I've been to, like Paris. I think there's the Bordeaux one is on there. There's a few different things. And, like, a Manchester video and stuff like that. So there is some, like, UK ones as well. But
so go check out Tamzin's channel and subscribe if you're not subscribed. But we're going to finish getting her packed up here and get shoes on and stuff and get ready to go.
I have a sad stomach.
You have a sad stomach?
Like an upset stomach, but like more sad.
Yeah.
Like I feel really sicky, and it's just because I'm anxious.
Yeah. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And Sky Harbor is a nice airport. I think you'll find stuff in there to check out and vlog and distract yourself. So, okay. I will probably talk to you briefly when I get back later, and I will vlog snippets of the airport if I can. But I think this is going to be Tamzin's farewell in the vlog.
I'll literally say
I know.
I feel emotional.
So it's not goodbye. It's just until we see each other again. And you'll probably pop up in the vlogs in like a FaceTime call or something.
Yeah, so. Maybe we should do that more.
We probably should.
Just have like a Tamzin segment every so often where I can say, hey everyone, I'm here.
So
not that I feel like the people will really be demanding that, but
I don't know. I think my audience really likes you. They were really excited that you were going to be back in the vlogs after seeing you in the England vlogs.
Yeah, I forgot.
And I think all the people who have met you through Vlogmas and who didn't see the England vlogs now know how special you are. So definitely go subscribe to her channel, and then keep an eye on this one for future appearances, either digitally, virtually through FaceTime, or eventually in person again, hopefully in England.
Try not to cry.
Don't cry.
When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas, a winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand. Take Day. There's joy in the air, family's near. We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver wine. You dazzle us all from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day.